When you want to relax, what is that tool you use to make you feel very comfortable at any given time? For me, it's music. Today, I have a music star in the house, but I'll introduce him after this break. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Get to Know Me with Jamal. Welcome back. My guest today is a Benue-born singer, songwriter, and a producer. His recent album, Iconic, was one of my favorite. He featured Francis Atella, Novi, Magneto, and a host of others. I call him Odi Wood, but he said I should start calling him Uncle Odi Wood. So, welcome to the show.
Uncle, say Uncle News. Thanks, bro.
A lot of people don't know your real name, but his real name is Andrew Odwen Ikyon. Did I get that correctly?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. So let's talk about that name, Odi Woods. How did you get that name? Where did that name come from?
Odi Woods is from my birth name. My name is Odwen, so Odi is Odwen.
Okay.
And Woods is the meaning of my surname in English, which is Ikyon means woods.
Okay.
So it's just Odi Woods is Odwen Ikyon.
When did you discover that you needed to start doing music?
Okay, so I was in secondary school and I always loved music. I always just listened to songs. I had a book where if I love a song, I'll write down the lyrics of the song.
How old were you then?
I was quite young. I was from like just as one. So I started doing that. Then in like SS1, I met this friend of mine that we were on break, but I was still staying in like the staff quarters because my dad worked there. So I was staying in the staff quarters. So I passed by classes, empty classes, and I always see him sitting down there and writing stuff. So one day I just walked up to him, "What are you always writing?" He now said his music songs. I'm like, how? Like I thought it was like I write my own people's lyrics in a book, but no, he said he was writing his own songs. So I was like, oh, so anybody can just write their songs. So I just kind of sat down with him and I saw he was writing rap songs and all this thing, and it triggered me. And then that was when I felt like, okay, so I can actually create my own music.
Can you remember the first song you ever wrote?
First song.
Come on, you should remember the first song. In fact, it should be in your album.
I've been doing music for a long time. So my first song I ever wrote. I remember the first song I ever recorded. So when I started writing, I formed a group. Me, one of my friends. So we had like a group. I even put my sister in it, my younger sister in it. So we had like a group. So we did the first song that we recorded. I didn't know how to get access to a studio or all that kind of stuff. So I met a DJ. I told him to give me like beats, just different kind of beats, so I can pick anyone that rhymes with what I have in my head. So he gave me like, I remember it was like a 90s tape, like, you know, those tape, 90 Sony, that did. So he gave me a tape full of beats. So I now listens to the beat, and then one caught me. So I wrote a song. It was me writing most of the song and then telling my partner that, okay, I want you to do this part, or telling my sister, oh, I want you to do this part. So that was how it started. And then because we didn't have access to a studio, my partner's brother has this 3-loader CD back then. And we discovered that you could pull a tape here and put another tape here and press play here and press record. So we discovered that we could do that. So we went and rented like a cord mic and connected the mic to the deck, and then he went to work. So we're in his room, we locked up everywhere, and then we press play on the beat, then press record on a new tape.
Was that song a hit?
Yes, I performed that song. Like we performed that song back in the days, like Radio Benue Christmas party. Like we'll go there, give them the tape, we'll perform it.
Oh wow!
And just dance like Makafa back in the days when Makafa was really. Yeah, we'll go there, my guys wearing our all white and just dancing.
As a Nigerian artist, of course, he's also an award-winning artist. As a Nigerian artist, you've been singing for a very long time. You have songs that are credited to you. Which particular song you've done that brought you to the spotlight?
Go Below.
Go Below.
Yeah.
How much money did you make from that?
How much money am I still making from that?
Yes, exactly.
So it's Go Below kind of just did everything. It was like everybody has that song that God uses to pick your call or answer your prayer. So Go Below was that one that just
at the time of producing that song, did you know it was going to go this far?
No.
You had no idea.
I think my producer and every other person knew that it was a hit, but I just saw it like
one of those songs.
I created the song. So, but everybody that heard it was like, "What? Now you sing this song?" And that was when I started to feel like, okay, maybe it's a really dope song. For me, I just saw it like, okay, I just did this song, and because first when I sang it for my producer, I was just freestyling it for him. We sat down, and he was asking me if I have any song I want to. So I now freestyle some songs for him. So as soon as he heard Go Below, he was like, that's the one we're going to produce.
One thing I've noticed about you, and of course from your recent album, is that the cover has a picture of a man, and I was meant to understand that's your dad, and with his name on it. And then in that same album, you dedicated a song to your mom. Tell me, these family values, why so much about the family?
I guess I was born to be a family guy. Somebody that loves family, and my dad made sure that I grew up knowing family values. And everybody went to boarding school in my house. I didn't go. My father won't let me go, so I'm always with him. He's always trying to make me know how this is important or this is important. But I guess overall, you're born that way. So he saw it in me, I decided to nurture it. So yeah, I always put that family thing first, and it has helped me, and it's something that I try to share in my music. So my dad couldn't be here to hear my first album, so I decided to dedicate artwork to him, because I always imagine what would happen if he was here right now. So yeah.
Fantastic, that was very tough. We're talking about family. You have a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old?
Yeah, I have a 2-year-old.
How does it feel to be a
dad? That thing was like, it's still like a growing experience. Like, I did not know what it meant. Like, now I can probably say that you will not know the love of being a father until you experience it, because most of the things, now I know why people go crazy about their kid or do all the things they do. Because when you watch somebody like that, should I say, came out of you, from you, and then you watch the person very little and they are growing from not knowing what this is and then starting to have understanding and have knowledge. It's amazing to just watch the process.
It's so beautiful to see that. Music superstar Udi Wood is here with us on Get to Know Me with Jamal. We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, I'm still here at the studio talking to music superstar Andrew Ikem, aka Odi Boots.
That Andrew makes me feel like we go to same church.
Okay, so I just want to ask you this question. If you weren't doing music today, what else would you have been doing?
I feel like that thing changes over time. At some point of your life, you feel like this is what you want to be or who you want to be, and then you grow and you know more, you you're exposed to more, and then it changes that, okay, maybe this is what I want to do now. So I feel like it's different stages, because at first, after secondary school, I wanted to go to NDA and be a military man. I wanted it so bad. I tried a couple of times to go to NDA, that's Nigerian Defense Academy. And after some time, I fell in love with music, and then I wanted to do everything entertainment. So I went to a film school and finished from a film school and started working in that field of, it's either I'm doing music or I'm directing for TV or directing movie or working on a set. So it changed to that, from being a military man doing everything entertainment. Yeah, so as you grow, it changes.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely, it does. I want to also ask him, what do you have mentors? Like, do you have people in the music industry you look up to?
Yeah, I try to tap inspiration from everybody that is successful in the music industry. I try to see how they did it, or where they came from, and what inspired them. Yeah, so yes. I try to tap from everybody. But then when you narrow it down to your environment or your community, I would say that the whole Plantation Boys movement, Blackface, Two-Face, seeing that, oh, they went to MSG, they used to be kids that trek the street of Benue State, and I see them on TV in Lagos where they never been before, and they went there and they were able to achieve that. Yeah, it was like a major source of inspiration and encouragement that, okay, if they can come from here and go and do that, then yeah, I can go and do that too.
Talking about, you're very passionate about your state, Benue, because that's where you're from.
Yeah.
Talking about kids who grew up from Benue and Lagos, like the likes of the Two-Face and the Blackface and the rest, do you ever get where people push you to the wall so much, saying that you're a good artist, but you're still around home instead of you should be in Lagos, where is the entertainment hub of Nigeria? And do you get those pushbacks?
Yeah, I get it a lot. But over time, I feel like you grow and you understand who you are. So you're not trying to be like this person, or you're not trying to apply the method that this person applied. You know yourself, you know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So you're not going to say, because this person said like this, then I'm going to do like this. And then when this person says like this, I'm going to do like this, then you don't have who you're not, you don't know who you are, so you're living based on. So people have said a lot of things that I've heard, and people have said, oh, you should be in Lagos, what are you doing here? Some people have gone as far as saying, oh, it's because he couldn't make it in Lagos, that's why he's back home doing this. Yeah, but it doesn't affect me, because I always tell people that when the white man came to Africa to take these things they took from Africa, or to colonize Africans, it was not because they failed where they were coming from. They saw a virgin land, they saw a place that they could make better or take advantage of and do others with what they know. They know that these people don't know what they know, so we can bring what we know and make these people, just show them, be the first to show them this thing. So I'm not bothered by what everybody thinks. I know that my coming back to Benue State and doing all the things that I've done in Benue State, I know what it has done for Benue State entertainment, and I'm proud of it. That if you wake up one day and years after anybody wants to talk about how entertainment came to be where it is in Benue State, they will talk about the role that I played in it.
Of course, you're a leading man in promoting entertainment in Benue. But can I ask again, your latest album, how many of those songs were recorded in Benue?
I'll say one. No, two. Because the song...
The song is not in Benue.
Two, because the one I did for my mom was one I did years back with Charles Creation in Benue.
Okay.
And then today was when Atala came out of Nigerian Idols, and then we came home to visit Benue, we went in Boko. The song actually started in a hotel in Boko. So we're just in the hotel room, and yeah, Father Mfa said something about we doing a song. He's the one that brought the idea, like, you and Atela can do a song that is inspirational for Benue people. And so I thought about it, and you know, when they put an idea in your head and you're thinking about it, it will come. So it came, and I told Atela. So when we went to Boko, I just was in the room and we started doing, okay, what can be inspirational for everybody, a song for everybody. So the whole idea of so yeah, we did that in Makurdi.
And that's my favorite song.
The rest of the songs, I did it in my home studio in Lagos.
There's a video out for that song.
Yeah.
That was recorded in
that was shot in Lagos too.
in Lagos as well.
Yeah, by Avalon.
Okay. You are an award-winning artist in Nigeria. The music scene, the music business in Nigeria. What's your take on it? Are we going? Are we making waves? Are we being backward, or we're just stagnant in a particular place?
Before I came here, I was talking to Novi about something. I said, like, look at what people are making. Like, you know that most of the songs that me and you listen to as children, you cannot go online and Google them and see them. Because at that time, the internet was not available to the people on this side that much. People like Zaki Azed and Daddy Shoki and all those people, some of their songs are nowhere online. Now we're on that level where our music is going to live forever. Like, it's online, it's there, it's not going anywhere. So 100 years later, somebody can Google now and see your music. So we're not on where we used to be anymore. And then Nigerians are winning Grammys. Then before we used to see Chris Brown and the rest, Drake and the rest of them, like, unaccessible, unreachable. But now there's a lot of songs with all these people.
Yes.
So it's not the same anymore.
Which international artist do you think you want to do an original song with?
I have a few, but I feel like one of the persons that I've had in mind since forever to do a song with is Sean Paul.
What's the particular reason?
Because I like, he switched up dancehall music, and my music is like Afro dancehall. So I started listening to more dancehall when Sean Paul came on the scene. And it was not just normal, like rubber dub, like deep how they used to do it. He brought the party into it.
You and Sean Paul will give us it. Okay, but I've never seen you dance.
He doesn't dance too. He doesn't dance, but he makes something that makes you dance. Yeah.
Okay, that's a fantastic choice. I want to talk about the recent collaboration you did with those lovely children at the Notre Dame High School. Yeah. I was privileged to see some clips about it. Tell me about that.
Yeah, this is like one of the things that I was saying about choosing to do the work that I'm doing in Benue State through entertainment. And it's out of passion, out of love. Nobody is paying me to do it. I'm spending more than I can gain, but I'm doing it because it's passion. And sometimes when you do that, there are rewards that genuinely comes with it. So
exactly, because I find it confusing where you do so much for Benue as people still believe or think you should be in Lagos.
So it was one of those like a tap in the back or love that you get back from being selfless or being passionate and letting it affect your community or your environment. So on my birthday this year, sometime in March, I got that call from a strange number, and he said, oh, him and his student wanted to send me something for my birthday because they love me and they appreciate my music. So I didn't know the person, but it was my birthday. So I said, yeah, no problem, send it. So like 2 days after, because I was busy with my birthday, 2 days after, I checked my WhatsApp, trying to respond to all the birthday messages. Then I saw that video from a strange number, and I opened it, and it was like such an angelic birthday song from kids that were in secondary school, and I was overwhelmed with the fact that it was in Boku. Like, it's not like, it felt like something that you can get in Abuja or Lagos schools, and then it's in Boku. It's not even in Makurdi. So I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. So I called him back. I said, wait, this is this choir in secondary school in Boku. He said, yeah, that he teaches music there. So we just spoke, and I said, nah, I have to come and visit this school and appreciate them in person and just share my birthday meat and food with them, just hang out with them.
For those of you watching, you might be wondering where Boku is. Boku is a 1 hour, 40 minutes drive from Makurdi, the Benue State capital. This is Get to Know Me with Jamal. I'm still here with music superstar Odi Woods. We'll be right back. It would be so wrong for me to end this conversation without asking you about the annual Made in Benue or White Party. So far, you've been producing that event since 2019, 2016. Yes, 2016. And of course, we're looking forward to another one this year. By the grace of God. Congratulations, by the way. What have you been? What are you trying to achieve by producing that particular event every year in Benue State?
When I was inspired to start doing Made in Benue, I felt like I struggled with it. I fought with it for some time. I'm like, oh, I don't have the strength to go and start that kind of projects. And then I don't like to start things and then tomorrow you're not doing it and everybody's looking at you like, oh, you started this thing. And people are so easy to say, T-boys are like, yeah, they don't ever start anything. And like, even if it doesn't bother you, it's still in your head. So that's the thing. So I felt like it was too much. The idea was too much for me to carry because I'm an independent artist trying to make my music, shoot my videos, promote myself. So what energy do I have to go and stage an annual event back home? But it didn't let me rest because when God puts an idea in your head, everything keeps directing you to that. So I had friends that were doing events in their state and it just kept reminding me that, oh, this is what you're supposed to be doing. So I looked at it like, oh, okay, maybe I should just start it how I can start it. So I just came home that year and I spoke to a club owner and I said, okay, can I do this party in your club? And he said yes. So I just tried it out. So from trying it out 2016, I saw how excited people were because there was nothing happening in the state capital of Benue State every end of the year. And it's not like that in any state. Every state have something that engages their people at the end of the year. Yeah, people want to celebrate the festive season. They need something that will excite them, gather them, network them, like show what they have, the exciting things about them. Yeah. There is something entertaining for the people at the end of the year. There's something that showcases the talent and the culture of Benue State. So if nobody is willing to do it, then I'll do it.
Odi, thank you so much for being a huge son of Benue. I'm super proud of you. I like what you're doing, and thank you for being part of the show today. Well, guys, thank you so much for being part of this show. But remember, you can follow us on all our social media handles. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter is Get to Know Me with Jamal. Like I always say, be kind to one another. I'll see you in the next episode.